Hi, this is Balaji from Vanakkam, Germany. Today I'm back with one interesting topic for all the people who are working in Germany. Most of you must be preparing for the Mitarbeitergespräch. On English it's called as yearly appraisal meeting and trying to check out with your boss how much hike you will be receiving for the following year. Although you're getting a hike, but in the end of the month, if you see your salary slip, your netto amount will be very lesser due to the taxes. In this video, I will tell you 5 important points how you can get more netto without even requesting for a salary hike. For all the people who are watching this video for the first time, do not forget to subscribe this channel to get regular updates all about Germany. If you are ready, come, let's get started. Before going into the video, most of you must be aware that apart from my main job, I also work as an investment and insurance advisor. And if you are looking for any personal recommendation or advice, you can also book a one-to-one appointment with me to discuss more in detail. To book an appointment, check out the link which is given in the description. First point, free bus pass. I'm not talking about a 9-euro ticket here, rather something different. Most of the people are traveling to work either in car or bus and spending an average of 50 to 112 euros per month based on the city where they live, which comes to around 960 euros per year. How does it sound if I tell you you can get this amount from your employer without any taxes, and in turn your employer also saves some money through this? Let me tell you how this works. Since 1st January 2020, according to the Einkommen Steuergesetz paragraph 40, the employer can pay the amount incurred in transportation to the office, and most interesting part, this amount can be paid without any taxes and social contributions. This can be done in 2 possible ways. During your yearly appraisal meeting, you can check out with your employer if they can refund the complete travel cost for you, and this is solely based on how you are going to handle it during this appraisal meeting. The second alternative, converting the brutto amount to netto. In German, it's called as Brutto Netto Umwandlung. Let's take a simple example. Assuming you are in the Steuer Klasse 1, which is tax class 1, don't have kids, not married, and you're earning an average of 2,500 euros per month. In the end, you will be getting roughly 1,726 euros after all the taxable deductions. Assuming you are spending 80 euros per month for the travel purpose and you want to do the Brutto Netto Umwandlung for the same travel cost, you will be getting a higher netto of around 1,760 euros. That is already an increase from 1,726 to 1,760 since you opted for the Brutto Netto Umwandlung for the cost of 80 euros per month. The interesting part is, as an employee, not only you are benefited, also your employer gets benefited out of it. He can also save some more money out of it. Employer needs to pay a 25% Pauschalsteuer for the amount which you get through this. The employer also saves the Arbeitgebernebenkosten of somewhere between 20 to 25%. This is a benefit for both the employer and the employee. This is a win-to-win situation for both the parties. Instead of asking a hike to your employer, utilize this method to get more netto. Second point, Sachzuwendung. Additional to your regular salary, one can also get up to 50 euros per month from the employer as Sachzuwendung, which is completely tax-free and sozialversicherungsfrei. This can be availed either as a tank card, a petrol card, or else also you can get a separate Gutschein for the shopping purpose. This can be availed every month. In this case, one no need to do the Brutto Netto Umwandlung, rather one can get this amount directly. Company in turn will be again saving the Arbeitgebernebenkosten. Again, this is a win-win situation for both the people, the employer and employee. Utilize this option also to get more benefit out of it. Third point, changing your health insurance provider. Here we have 2 possible options. First option, you can shift from public to private health insurance. Under circumstances, one can save a good amount by shifting from public to the private health insurance. If you want to understand the advantages of choosing the private health insurance, you can book a one-to-one appointment using the link which is given in the description. Or if you want to make me a video on the topic, kindly leave a comment. So more the people show the interest, I'll make a topic comparing between the public and private health insurance. The second point under this section, everyone who are working or staying in Germany must have the mandatory health insurance. The monthly premium is split equally between the employer and employee. In every public insurance company, the minimum premium amount, which is allgemeine Beitragssatz, is 14.6%. Additional to this, one also pays the Zusatzbeitrag of 0.69% to 2.5%. Both of this amount is split equally between the employer and the employee. Here comes the additional contribution, which is a Zusatzbeitrag. In each public insurance provider keeps varying and it's not a constant one. The cheapest one is around 0.69% and the costliest one is around 2.5%. That is already a huge difference between these two, which is around 1.81%. Since this amount is distributed equally between the employer and employee, you pay an average of additional fees of 0.9%. If you shift to the right public insurance, which includes all the important coverages, and let's keep an example that you are earning 3000 euros brutto, single person earning in tax class 1 with no kids, one would save roughly around 27 euros per month, which is around 324 euros in a year. You are losing this much netto if you don't choose a right public health insurance as well. You can also check out in your company website what is the Zusatzbeitrag you pay for your public health insurance. Based on that, you can decide which one to choose. Or if you also want some help, you can also read out a blog where we explain about the public health insurance system in Germany. Fourth point, income tax reduction. Not everyone would like to pay more taxes to the government. If you want to collect back the taxes from the government, one need to do the tax declaration in the beginning of the next year. One can also apply for the income tax exemption, through which one can get more netto from next month onwards instead of waiting till the next year tax declaration. For example, you know prior in hand that you will be spending more money for commuting to work or childcare cost, maintenance payments for your parents and so on. You must submit an application for a wage tax reduction to the Finanzamt so that your taxable income decreases and your employer will be withholding very less income taxes, through which when you submit this document, you can also get more net income in the end of every month. To get this, one need to apply for the Antrag for Lohnsteuerermäßigung in order to get this tax exemption. And this exemption is valid only for 2 years. You can submit the application until the end of November of the current year. You will then benefit from the lowering deduction from the coming month. Very, very important. If you have opted for this allowance, you will almost always have to submit the tax return in the following year compulsorily. You can't get rid of submitting the tax declaration. Last point, changing the tax class or choosing the right tax class is more important. Based on the tax class which is allotted to us, employers pay the taxes accordingly to the Finanzamt and you get the corresponding netto amount. Or if you want to get more netto, one needs to opt the right tax class or else a right tax class combination. I have made a detailed video explaining between the different tax classes and choosing the right tax class combination. People in tax class combination 3 and 5, it means the partner who is in tax class 3 have his own Grundfreibetrag, which is a tax-free allowance, and he will receive the Grundfreibetrag of the partner 5 as well, through which the taxable amount is reduced drastically and through which you will also get more netto in the end of every month. People in Steuerklasse 2, which are single parents, additional to the Grundfreibetrag, one can also get a relief allowance, which in German it's called as Entlastungsbetrag. These are some infos through which you can also get more netto. Watch my other video in the cards to understand how to get more netto every month by changing your tax classes. The 5 tips which I gave you now will help you to get more netto in the end of every month. With help of this additional netto, you can also start thinking about investing instead of just saving the amount. To start investing, you can also open a free account at Scalable Capital where you can buy stocks, ETF or set up a savings plan for a longer term. If you want to open an account in Scalable Capital, you can also use the referral link which is given in the description. In this way, you are also supporting our work at free of cost. Or if you're not interested to open an account in Scalable Capital or want to set up a private pension plan for the long-term perspective, you can also book an appointment with me where I can help you and guide you in choosing a right private pension plan. If you like this video, do not forget to like and share this video to your friends. I will catch you in one another interesting topic. Until then, bye bye from Vanakkam, Germany, Balaji.